Join us, won't you, for some quality television?
TV is better than books, guys.
Put down the books and watch us on TV.
Yeah, we all agree. We don't know how to read, so we're good.
Let's read then.
Okay, I'm waiting for the punchline.
Nerderotic.com.
Before we even get started, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, sir?
Oh my gosh. Well, I spent almost 15 years in New York City. I went to a very fancy schmancy acting school. I'm what Gary likes to call an adult pretender. And I've had the privilege over the past 10 years to get paid to do what children do on playgrounds, at least in red states, for free.
Okay, that was good. That was good.
And, over the past year or so, things kind of been going crazy, and I feel like it's just kind of nuts that I get to hang out with the people that I watch on the internet all the time, and I feel like the industry is sort of sliding into irrelevance, as I'm sure we will talk about later on. I'm happy to be joining all of y'all, man. It's just cool. It's just cool. So
hell yeah,
thanks
man.
a lot.
Hell yeah.
And it's a perfect week to have Clifton on after the Oscars failure. That was an absolute win. I'm sorry. Yes, I know there was the coof and it was delayed and there wasn't any movies there. I don't think the ratings would have been much different, to be honest with you. And I think they'll be half as much next year, even with a full slate, because I think people are fucking done. I think there's absolutely done with Hollywood preaching to us every single minute. And it's great to hear someone like Clifton speak up at the detriment possibly of his career.
Well, here's the thing too, because these people are at the top 1 or 2% of the industry. You know what I mean? And we've all stayed through the credits of Marvel movies. So if the industry tanks or if things truncate, it's not just, the actors who annoy you or the executives that suffer. You have caterers, security guards, hair and makeup people, carpenters, sound technicians, all these kinds of people who get hired to do TV shows and film, who get thrown out of work if the money's not coming in and people aren't watching. That's kind of what pisses me off the most. I'm completely fine being the entertainment. My thing is, like, we are here for you. We are here. We are customer focused, consumer focused. The audience is our customers, and we wouldn't be here if not for you. And if you continue to alienate people, that's not a sustainable business model. And these people who think they know everything but don't know much of anything. I doubt any of these people study economics or world history that thoroughly, and can thus comment on current events in any sort of meaningful and deep way.
It's incredible. Like, it's incredible. My mom met my dad. They had sex. It's amazing. Like, do you understand? I'm here. You know what I mean? So I'm so happy to be alive.
I've just noticed over the years that they just it just pisses me off. And because I mean, it's and on top of all that, it's like, there's a pervasive thing, and it's not just with I guess you would call it like leftist or social justice thought, that there is this continued tendency to want to condescend to the audience. And my thing is, look, even if people don't have Ivy League degrees, if they don't have the most robust vocabulary, people know what they feel, they know what they like and what they don't like. And even if they can't articulate it, they know. If you call them Nazis, they're not going to show up. It just doesn't work. And it's amazing to me how they keep doing that. So there's my cancellation speech. It's been nice knowing you all. I'm going to go back to the next speech.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
This happens in the New York theater scene too, man. It's just that they're making movies for themselves, but not for us. And I'm speaking as somebody who grew up playing video games and watching pro wrestling. And I'm just like, I want to be a fan too, even though like I participate in these things. It's just not sustainable. So I'm wondering, one of the reasons I began to start being more vocal is because I saw what happened. I'm seeing what's happening with the comic book industry. And I'm wondering if that's going to happen with the entertainment industry, especially right now when we have, so many different avenues for entertainment. I said, when your Oscar broadcast gets less viewership than the average PewDiePie video, something is going wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So so something's got to give, something's got to change. So maybe, in terms of just the way that alt tech and alt media sort of undermining, the cathedral right now, I think maybe alt entertainment is sort of the next way to go, because otherwise, people are just really, I'm kind of dismayed that people are turning off. They're checking out. They're saying, I don't watch TV anymore. I don't go to the movies anymore.
That's where we're at. People are just tired of it. They're checking out. Even the normies are at a point now where even they're just watching going, this is just ridiculous. I'm not tuning in to be preached to. If you're an actor, shut up, do your job. If you're a football player, basketball, shut up, do your job. And then when you're not on camera or making a movie or at a sporting event, go do whatever you want in the real world and for whatever cause you want to, go after. No, I don't think anybody really has a problem with that. It's the fact that they're pushing it into the entertainment and they're telling you that if you don't believe like us, then you can't enjoy this and you're toxic. That's what we're tired of.
I was thinking earlier, back in the golden age of Hollywood, I mean, they had people that were hired specifically to manage the public images of these stars. And now I think in the age of social media, I think it's very abundantly clear why those people were so important. Maybe they should come back. We're here to serve you. My job is to be, as Gary says, again, an adult pretender. And you leave the tragedy of your life, whatever that is, for a few hours. And then you enjoy yourself, or you laugh, you cry, you're thrilled, you talk with your friends about it, you have a good time, and then you leave. And I go home and I do my thing, and you do whatever you do, and it can be that simple. No babies will die if I fail at my job. We're not curing cancer. It's not that important. It's not that big of a deal. Just like realize where you are in the pecking order of life, and just have a good time. You know what I mean? That's it.
So many actors, for some reason, they have this huge head and they think that, because I have a platform, I can use my voice to spout all these ideas. And it's like, okay, sure, you can have ideas, but for some reason, we have this society where we think that actors all have better understanding of reality than the everyday man.
No.
They don't.
Yeah,
and that's what it is. These people, I have some sympathy, obviously, but it's just, you have a team of people that surround you and tells you everything that you want to hear, and that you're wonderful, that you're amazing, that you're great. Everyone handles you with kid gloves. I mean, even directors, even established directors. I've seen this. You'll be on set or in rehearsal, and they'll be intimidated by the star, and it's just like, no, well, what this person is doing is bullshit. I don't believe that. I'm not convinced by what they're doing, but they're just like, this person is so talented, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, dude, but it's bullshit. They're cocooned in this air of people telling them that they're brilliant, because why? People are making money off of these people. Once you get to a certain level, you have an actor, you have a manager, you have a publicist, you have lawyers you have to pay, you have all these people around you that you have to give money to, and they're making money off of you. So of course they're not really going to be incentivized to tell you when you're going wrong. And I've been to LA, and even in New York, it's the same thing. It's just that it's this progressive kind of enclave. I use progressive in air quotes, and they're completely divorced from how everyone else lives their lives. And maybe it's just me. I mean, I'm a military brat. I didn't grow up rich, and I feel more of a connection to everyone else than I do to people who just are fucking rich. I don't know, but it's what you said. My quarter black friend is spot on. I feel the kinship. Where do you come from? Where are you from, huh?
If you like what I do here, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking and sharing the videos. It really does help. And if you did this with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I do.